And good evening, everybody, and welcome here to Darlington Raceway as we're getting set for the running of the ROXOR 200, race number 7 of the PCSRA Buffalo Wild Wings Series. Getting ready to go racing here under the lights here for 200 miles and 147 laps of racing. And if last night's Truck Series race was any indication here, we're in for a very good race here this evening. One thing I do need to point out before we get this race started is we're going to show you your starting grid. Samantha Greenville on the pole, alongside of Wyatt Garcia, comes in second in the points. Then it's Sierra Harris and Ari Springer in row 2. Let's take a look at the rest of your starting lineup. There was no non-charter race, so the lineup, because of the fact that we had 3 past champions, which was Marco Diaz right here, making his second start. There's Sean Art, your most recent winner in the series. Stephanie Driscoll driving the Michael Annette throwback. Todd Montgomery making his first start of the year. He is a second of the past champions provisional and the 21 of Rebecca Hawkins. So that's why there was no non-charter race. You could also check down the description for the drivers who failed to qualify for this race. Miranda Wicke driving for the Unite for America colors this week. There's Rebecca Hawkins, the 3rd driver in. Annie Winters, Diana Lawson complete the rear of the field. And we are going to get these cars rolling out on the track and get these cars going. The Chevy Corvette pace car, driven by Valentina Fernandez, who just got done practicing her Monster Energy Series car, and you will see her along with the other 100-plus drivers in tomorrow night's Monster Energy Series race. So Max Lipson comes in as the points leader by 48 points over Wyatt Garcia, as we're going to have a wave off because somebody just blew up in the back. So that is an automatic wave off. Wyatt Garcia second, Heather Galloway third, Ari Springer in fourth. They are like 97 points separating the top 4 in the standings. It was Victor Gonzalez who blew up in the back, so that was why the start had to be waved off. Making sure nobody had a mechanical problem. Okay, everybody's good. As I'm getting back to Greenville. Paul Michaels is 5th in the point standings, 106 points back. 6th in the standings is John Wesley Allen. Stephanie Driscoll is 7th. Xavier Alsop is 8th. Annie Winters took a big hit after her DNF last week at Martinsville. She is 9th in the point standings. And Bridget Thomas completes the top 10. Most of these cars are running throwback schemes. Most of them are just running their regular paint schemes as usual. Well, we're about to get this party started here tonight from the Darlington Raceway. 6 different winners, 6 chartered drivers have been to Victory Lane. Will a non-charter driver go to Victory Lane like we had last night in the Truck Series? Or will we have a chartered driver go to Victory Lane, make it 7 for 7? We're about to find out. The ROXOR 200 is green. Let's go racing at Darlington tonight. Ooh, Garcia got up really high. Yep, he's in the wall. Oh, don't go 3 wide. We had this problem last night. Oh, there goes Lulu Champagne! Right in front of the field! Marco Diaz involved! And they're piling in. Diana Lawson's torn up. And they already took the yellow. Emily Elizabeth's got damage. So does Justin Hugo. All these drivers are stacked up. What a bad way to start this race. Diana Lawson, lot of damage to her machine. Diana Lawson's, oh, Annie Winters, what are you doing there, girl? Diana Lawson is having an awful start to her season. Wow, she's got a lot of damage to that machine. And it started with the 42. Yeah, they were 3 wide. Jared Underhill was in the middle of a Chip Ganassi Racing sandwich. And Jarrett came, I don't know where the contact started. It looked to me, the 41 got on the wall. Jarrett panics right there. Or no, Ari shot the 12 down into the 42. Ivory Walker got a piece there. And then the 58 of Diana Lawson's, oh, somebody turned Annie Winters around. That's Makoto Tanaka with the assist of Xavier Alsop. Tanaka got the wall. There's how Emily Elizabeth got her damage. There's the damage to Diana Lawson. She almost piled into somebody. Jesse Art got a piece of it. Driscoll got a piece of it. And Marco Diaz also got some damage to his machine. A little early to be making pit stops here unless you are coming to pit road with damage. I forgot to show you the points, which is my bad. I'll show you the points after we go back to green. Boy, that is not the way you want to start this race, if you know what I mean. Especially lap 1. You've been waiting the entire day to go racing. And then as soon as we get ready to go green flag racing, your race is probably over basically before it began. Here's the points, by the way, if you've not seen the points. There's Rookie of the Year standings. Greenville's a leader, Galloway second, Fredrickson third, Laney Fredrickson, Wyatt Garcia, Sierra Harris top 5, then it's Ivory Walker, Victor Gonzalez, Sean Art, last week's winner, April Winters, and Carla Sanat. That will complete your top 10. Green flag going to be back in the air. Nobody dropped out of the race so far. So let's try to get into a long green flag run, shall we? So far, we have had 6 winners. 6 of them are charter drivers. All 6 of them are inside the top 30 in the points. Max Lipson, the points leader. Wyatt Garcia, who won the season opener at Ricky. There he is right there. John Wesley Allen, former winner of this season. He is 6th in points. Maria Nowicki, who's at the rear of the field. She came as race. Maria Nowicki 15th in points, as Heather Galloway is going to go underneath Greenville, as the Honda Accord's going to take the lead. Sean Art moved all the way up to 21st in points because he was outside the top 30 in the point standings, and now his win will now count towards a spot in the playoffs. And Ivory Walker, who got a little bit of damage, but doesn't look like the damage hurt it that Best Buy Chevy. Of course, you can say that is a throwback to Haas GNC Racing, or whatever it was called, back in 2007. She's 23rd in points. So those 6 drivers, as things stand, are inside the top 30 in points. Their wins would count towards a spot in the playoffs for right now. Means the other 6 drivers that would be into the playoffs on points. Galloway is one of them who's leading the race. Somebody just came to pit road. I didn't see who it was. Ari Springer, 4th in points. Paul Michaels, Driscoll, Alsop, and Annie Winters, who held the final transfer spot. Who's that was on pit road? Justin Hugo's on pit road. Diana Lawson's on pit road. Boy, Diana Lawson's not had a good season. Carla Sanat, another driver who's on pit road. Apparently she was involved in whatever this was. There's Bridget Thomas, who's running well in points. Marco Diaz, not the start, but to be fair, at least this time around, we had a crash. This time around, he wasn't involved by the 96. Oh, big crash! Huge accident! This is the big one at Darlington. Jesse Art, Amanda Wallace, Tom Montgomery, Rebecca Hawkins. No doubt the caution is out. Marco Diaz. Lulu Champagne torn up. Ari Springer, one of the drivers that holds a playoff spot. 4th in points. That no doubtably brought out the yellow flag, now did it? Chloe Carmichael's got damage. Oh, they're wrecking again. The leaders. Laney, Annie Winters is in it. Oh my goodness. Maria Nowicki, lot of damage to that 9. Ivory Walker, one of the drivers who has a playoff spot. And she could not ill afford a bad race because if she drops out of the top 30 in points, her win would not count. Oh my. Red flag no doubtably is out. Oh my goodness. We got to figure out what caused this little mess. Oh, that would be the 9 and the 43. Paul Michaels, another driver that's in the playoffs. Okay, so this started with Chloe Carmichael. She's going to come down in the J.J. Park, which kind of technically would be female abuse. Sends the Crosley Chevy around. J.J. Park gets the 83 John Wesley Allen, former winner of the season. Almost got the points leader caught up. Or did the points leader get some damage? Oh, 96 of Lucky Prescott got a piece of it. Yes, the points leader did get a piece. Got a piece of the wall there. Lucky Prescott, luckily she didn't get a lot of damage. Somebody spun Bella Santiago around. Jesse Art was involved. And then this is the problem with Darlington. Is drivers were piling in. And you got drivers over here who are racing back to the caution. And let's go to the 36 because she was the one that piled into somebody. See, the problem is those guys were trying to leave the scene of the accident. Here come the leaders racing back to the caution. Doesn't realize there's a lot of damaged cars that are trying to leave the scene of the accident. Lainey Fredrickson doesn't realize that. Look out, look out. Pow into Annie Winters into the 21. Garcia was in it. Second in points. Sean Art got a piece of it. Oh, boy. That's a lot of cars involved, but second in points was involved. So the top 2 were in trouble. Max Lipson got the wall, and now second in points was collected. Oh, boy. Sean did not need this after winning last week's race. Sierra Harris is out of the race. I think she was a part of that stack up. Oh, we're going to have a lot of cars out of this race before you know it. Like I said, drivers were trying to leave the scene of the accident. Unfortunately, wrong place at the wrong time. We just got the 1 to go signal, and the leader is not the 16, it's the 86, and where the flip is the 86 right back here. Boy, this has been a crazy start. We're not even 20 laps in this race. And the 11 is not in line. 11 is a lap down, so I don't know why the 11's lined up, and now they're going to throw the black flag to the 11 for not lining up on the right lane when he's a lap down. Towns is second, Garcia's third. We're going to see how that damage is going to affect him. Then Gonzalez and April Winters, your top 5, as the green flag's out, and the black flag is out for the 11 because you're supposed to be on the inside line because you're a lap down. Drivers out, only 5 of them, surprisingly, are out of this race. Sierra Harris, Lainey Fredrickson was running second, who didn't slow down. Bella Santiago, Annie Winters, the last 2 weeks have not been kind to that 98 team, was second in points entering last week's race at Martinsville. Ends up with back-to-back DNFs. That's a tough break for her. And Maria Nowicki, who has also taken her car behind the wall as the 58 has now come to pit road. Monica Towns has taken the race lead. As I'm going to take the ticker off. There's Sean Art up in the wall. This is not the run Sean Art was hoping for. After winning last week's race, Jesse is coming to pit road. That's going to cause a bit of a stack up here. And Luke Peters has been asked to see the officials in the big black and yellow truck for not acknowledging the black flag, and the yellow is out, which I'm not surprised the caution is out, to be honest with you. What happened? Oh, had a wreck on the front straight. Oh, Victor Gonzalez. He'd be the reason for this caution coming out. Let's see real quickly what happened to the Swan Chevrolet. And 3 wide again with Garcia in the wall. And, oh, Victor tried to stay off Wyatt Garcia. Came down in front of Chloe Carmichael and spun the Swan Chevrolet around. That's what happened. Oh, we had another wreck. Oh, Diana Lawson. What in the world? Did we have what we had last night in the truck race? Oh, no, 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 no. Marco Diaz, what happened here? Sean Hart was involved. Let's see. Sean, oh, that's why. Marco Diaz hit the glitch of the wall, sent him and Sean into the wall together. Okay, so that would explain it. So Galloway in it, 3rd in points. I didn't see her involved. And her night's done. Oh, boy, this is going to... And then I really don't know why Diana Lawson can't slow down. Like, for goodness sakes, lady. Boy, that's not good for Sean because he just recently went to victory lane. Now he could be in danger of falling outside the top 30 in points, and his win from last week would not count. Oh, boy. And now the 58's been asked to see the officials in the big black and yellow truck for failing to use the brake pedal. I just don't get why drivers cannot slow down. Like, seriously, come on now. This is a joke. After that incident, Sean is out of the race, so that's really going to hurt Sean, and this could put him probably outside the top 30 in the point standings. Heather Galloway, 3rd in points, is out. Marco Diaz is out, so Diaz's bad luck continues in his limited starts. And Diana Lawson, who has been asked to see the officials in the big black and yellow truck. So that is a tough break for those drivers. April Winters is the leader. These bonus points are really going to be good for April Winters because she has not had a great start to the season. As I apologize for my mouse being frozen. Apparently it won't want to cooperate for some reason. But on a serious note, these bonus points are critical for April Winters because she comes in this race 38th in the points. She comes in this race second to last in points of the drivers who have ran every race this season. And she absolutely needs a good run because it has not been the start of the season this 06 would have liked. So these bonus points are really going to be very important for the 06. Sean came in this race 21st in the points, so he's going to take a hit in the standings. Galloway, most notably, 3rd in points. Annie Winters, 9th in points. Going to be out of the race, which is a bit of a shame. Annie Winters has had pretty much bad luck lately in these last couple of races. Whoa, Xavier Allsop. Oh, who was that was on the apron? Oh, that was Carmichael. Jesse Ard and Justin Hugo. Scarlett Nelson's on pit road. They're going to be off the lead lap. Mia Watts is a lap down. J.J. Park not running well. He is 32nd. This is not good news for J.J. Parks because with him not running well, this could mean he could be at risk of possibly falling into the danger zone of losing a charter for next season. As I just spilled water all over me. April Winters currently still your leader. Critical race for April Winters, who's trying to make it not only into the playoffs, but trying to get herself into the top 30 in the points for a win. If she wins tonight, would count towards a spot into the playoffs, driving the Mobile 1 car this season. Of course, April Winters competed in last night's Truck Series race. So she gained about 200 laps of experience. Let me see where she finished in that truck race last night. Well, I have the chance. April Winters finished 20th last night in the truck race. So not too bad of a season for... Not too bad of a run. Of course, like I said, she's just trying to get used to these tracks. So like I said, these bonus points are really going to have to help her. She's got a good comfy cushion over the guy who's second in points. Where's the points leader at? Max Lipson, he is 17th. I believe he's a lap down if I'm correct. No, he's on the lead lap. So we could end up having a points lead change heading into next week. Or actually, let me rephrase that. Heading into our next race in 2 weeks. I forgot. I'm used to saying next week for the Buffalo Wild Wings series. Because next week, it's an off week for the Buffalo Wild Wings series. Because we will be at, as the caution's out, we will be at Golden State. Of course, we were supposed to be having Sonoma for the AutoZone Amateur Series, and Monster Energy would also be at Golden State. Well, due to the wildfires that have happened at Sonoma, that forced the round of Sonoma to be moved to Golden State. So we'll have both the AutoZone Amateur and Monster Energy Series drivers from Golden State Motorsports Park. So hopefully you understand. But the yellow is out for the third time. We're going to see who brought out the yellow. And I'm not seeing anybody on pit road yet. So something must have something's telling me we might have had, as my mouse is getting drunk. I do apologize. I was trying to get a rewind and my mouse decided to be a drunken hyena. So our caution, our third of the night. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Was there an incident in the corner? Yes, there was. Darby King would be the reason for the yellow. Let's see. Same thing we saw what happened to the earlier caution with Sean. And, yep, lost it by herself. Hit that wall, that safer barrier that jets out in turn number 3. And it jets out and bites the 0 car. And Darby's trying to keep it on the brakes so nobody runs into her. Well, the 66 did. But not too hard. Because the 66 kept on going. So that's what the yellow was out, was the 0. So no harm, no foul. There was no contact. The 0 will continue on it as usual. And still be on the lead lap. And that's big for all those lap cars that finally have now gotten out of the leader's way, for heaven's sakes. So, yeah. As we're getting ready to go back to green flag racing, I apologize for the sun glaring. Gonna check on the timer for the lasagna in just a second. Back to green. As good restart for April Winters. Had to wait for the flagman to drop the green. Now the 13 is going to try to clear the 7, but the 7 is not going to make her life any easier. Unless the 7 can back. There we go. The 7 just backed off and let the 13 get right behind the 06. April Winters currently still your race leader. Monica Towns in second. Towns comes into this race 25th in points. Has had an up and down season so far here in the early going. Monica Towns goes to victory lane. She would be a driver that would be locked into the playoffs because she's inside the top 30 in the point standings. Check the back of the field, see what's going on back here. As Justin Hugo just got up into the wall. Oh, no, they're 3 wide. There goes Amanda Wallace into the wall. Caution's out. Oh, wreck in front. Wyatt Garcia's involved. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, points leader's in it. Mia Watts is in it. 4th caution of the night as we're racing back to the yellow. Somebody in the wall. Oh, that's the 20. Now we gotta be careful because this could be problems. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, we're good. Okay, the 10 teleported to Barrow. I was like, oh no, 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 it's like deja vu all over again. But the points leader was involved. Let's take a look at what happened. Good night, me. And I'll take a look at the lasagna in just a second. Oh wow, top 2 in points were in trouble. So Ari Springer hits the wall. She comes down, gets Wyatt Garcia. Garcia saves it, but then Victor Gonzalez, I believe, is going to hit the 28. Yep. That's what happened. And sends the Texaco Haviland Ford around. Then the 6 goes up, collects the 16. That's not good for the Chevys. Luke Peters got a piece of it. Scarlett Nelson did as well. Makoto Tanaka got a piece of the 16. And just nowhere for the points leader to go. My goodness. People have asked me why Darlington's the track too tough to tame. Well, you got to take care of this track. Can really bite you really easily. I've seen this time and time again. You got to take care of this track. So while these guys, after they take the restart, I'm going to check the lasagna in the oven. Because I'm supposed to keep an eye on it. All right, so first of all, let me tell you who's out of the race. 16's out of the race, and that was it, surprisingly. Only one driver. That was Mia Watts. So Watts came into this race, Mia Watts. If I find her in points. And for some reason, I can't find her in points. Give me 1 second. 664, okay. Oh, she was 12th in points. Well, that's going to be a points shaker-upper. All right, while they just get back to green, I'm going to check on the lasagna, make sure I'm not burning the damn thing down. Okay, we got 30 minutes roughly to go. So, cooking nice and perfectly, as I expected. So I fix my shorts. I'm wearing a yellow shirt, don't ask. Jessie Art in 31st after helping her brother Sean go to victory lane. Monica Towns was in second. Now it's Chloe Carmichael. There's Towns. Carlos not off the lead lap as I hit the wrong camera angle. That was not the right camera angle I wanted, you derping hyena game. Pretty soon I need to unlock one of the doors. They don't need to be unlocking 2 doors. They need to unlock. We only need 1 door unlocked. I'm actually going to unlock this door and keep this door unlocked. Yeah, this door is going to remain unlocked. Coming up to 100 to go. Talked about drivers who ran the truck race last night. Of course, Ari Springer ran the truck race last night. So did April Winters. April got 20th, as we're checking the back of the field. Rebecca Hawkins not having a good run. And I also want to point out that we will have non-charter racing in 2 weeks at Coca-Cola. These Buffalo Wild Wings Series drivers, after racing 7 straight weeks, they'll finally get a much-needed off week. Because next week, it'll be Monster Energy and AutoZone Amateur Series from Golden State. Then the following week, they will return. All 3 series will be at Coca-Cola. But first, we have to finish up the weekend. Of course, tomorrow night, you will see the Monster Energy Series drivers take it to the track here at Darlington Raceway as we conclude our race weekend. As Carmichael brushed the wall coming off turn number 4. Of course, April Winters has won in the Truck Series at Atlanta, driving the 38 M&M's Ford F1 Series, Ford F Series in the Truck Series. She is safely into the playoffs, providing she remains in the top 30 in the points as the yellow flag is out. She's trying to get herself into the top 30 in the point standings. I think Todd Montgomery would be the reason for the yellow. A lot of damage to the Louisiana Hot Sauce Chevrolet out of Ryan Sieg Racing. And indeed, he was the reason for the yellow. And got turned by Ari Springer. I just got done talking about Ari Springer. And Ari committed male abuse and spun the 93 around. Pretty good whack. Thank goodness for safer bears on this inside wall. And leaders are coming in. This is their first stops of the race. Even though it says 74 laps, these cars can probably go a little bit longer because this is on the GNS physics. Luke Peters is the leader. Of course, Luke Peters still owes that meeting with race control for not lining up in a correct line. I think that will more than likely get a fine from him. And nobody out of the race from that incident. That was our 5th caution of the night here tonight. Darlington is really a tough track. You know, we've seen it in NASCAR. We're seeing it here tonight. We saw it in last night's Truck Series race. No doubt we'll see it tomorrow night in the Monster Energy Series race. As we're going back to green flag racing, I also want to point out this is the race we will not have the Foster Series drivers because it will be the Monster Energy sweepstakes we're going to have, which will start here and start next week. Or the Monster Energy Challenge, in which Foster Series drivers are forbidden to take part in that event. So there you go. As Luke Peters just got the wall Jared Underhill. Oh, contact. Yellow out again. And all these drivers got back. Oh, Xavier Alsop, Kaylee Rankin involved. Oh boy, let's see what happened here. Our sixth caution of the night. Not even 60 laps in. See what happened here. And looks like to me the 17 tried to get clear of the 55. That wasn't going to work. Jesse Art got a small piece of it. Ivory Walker doing the smart thing, holding on the brakes. Driscoll gets a piece of it. And Kaylee Rankin doesn't hit the Jacob Ford Mustang. He's probably got stuck on the apron. All these drivers at the back of the field coming to pit road. Leader's not pitting this lap. Chloe Carmichael, by the way, took the race lead. Several drivers just got their lap back, like Jared Underhill, for instance. Giving cars back on the lead lap. Boy, this race here tonight has been a wacky one, if you ask me. Nobody dropped out from that incident as well. We're almost to the top of the hour as I'm recording this. So my house manager, my roommates should be on their way home pretty soon. I've been home since almost lunchtime. So it's like almost 1. I've been home since almost 1. So there you go. Green flag back in the air. What I do during the daytime is I just get on Twitter, YouTube, and all that to take care of what I need to take care of as far as watching races and all that, yada, 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 as I'm recording this. Excuse me. Wyatt Garcia second. April Winters, who led a good portion of this race, third. 13 of Monica Towns fourth, and Lucky Prescott rounds out top 5. Nice run for Lucky Prescott in her limited starts. Ever since replacing the now banned Emma Tutu, April Winters up in the wall. That's probably my roommates coming home from work, so perfect timing because it's not going to take that long for the dinner to be done. And I don't want any of them to interrupt me while I'm trying to do this race. They need to use this door over here, so. As my roommates are home, Jessie Art gonna get her lap back. By the way, I'm cooking dinner, and you guys don't have to worry about the less time it's going to take to get done, because I've already started putting it in before 5. Already did 20 minutes. We're on the last stage of the cooking. As Jessie Art is in the wall. So you guys don't have to worry about how long it's going to take. It's going to be done by the time you guys get settled in. So. Emma Tutu right behind Chloe Carmichael. A couple of cars just came to pit road. Oh, Monica Towns is in the lead. Duh. I didn't see her take the lead. I was too busy concentrating on my freaking roommates, if you ask me. Oh, somebody got in the wall. That was a 2. Boy, the 2 is getting beaten up so far. Oh, yellow's out. That is our 7th caution of the night.
Yellow tone. Sorry.
Monica Town's going to bring it back. Oh, Lulu Champagne. It has been an awful night for Chip Ganassi. Oh, more wrecks. JJ Park. Ivory Walker's now stuck.
It's been a long fucking day.
Apologize for the language there. As Monica Towns. Oh, look out, look out, look out, look out. Yikes. Slow down, slow down, slow down. There we go. There we go. Now the 70 is going to have to teleport pit road. A lot of damage to Xavier Allsup. That's his second accident tonight. Apologies for the language. Justin Hugo is all torn up. Amanda Wallace. Boy, Penske's having a rough night. JJ Park. Do apologize for the language. Oh, 42 blew up. Well, that obviously makes sense. But where did the yellow happen? Let's see. I don't need inappropriate language while I'm trying to record a race.
Yeah, that's better.
Alright, let's see. When does the yellow... Oh, there it is. So, oh, wow. Oh, Wyatt Garcia was in it. That's second in points.
Yeah.
Apologies for the language there. Okay, I don't know what in the world is the problem with Ari Spring. As I was saying, I don't know what's the problem with the 41, because she's now caused more incidents, and I wouldn't be surprised if the officials called her to the big black and yellow truck, and Wyatt Garcia got flipped upside down as JJ Park. Lot of damage to the front on his machine. Oh, Greta Wagner didn't slow down. Was that Greta Wagner that hit the wall? Yep. Oh, that's the shot from Hugo. Paul Michaels gets a piece of it.
Oh, bad.
Scarlett Nelson got a piece of it. 7 goes flipping. Boy, we're going to have a lot of cars out of this one. Michaels was running 9, so both of the petty cars now out of it.
Oh, you in front of Gulliver 40? Oh. Fuzz. That's why you heard it.
I'm on the last stage of the cooking as far as the lasagna is concerned, Tequila.
We got 2 of them.
As the pace car is out, driver's out, and there's a lot of them. Paul Michaels is out. Wyatt Garcia, second in points, is out. As we're back to green, Amanda Wallace, JJ Park, Xavier Allstop, and Lulu Champagne, Justin Hugo, they're out of the race. They join the rest of them who are already behind the wall for quite some time. Boy. This race has really turned its head upside down. I believe, oh, Ivory Walker got put a lap down because she had to teleport to pit road.
I need to come up with person. I don't have enough to... I don't even know the number very good, that's why.
Yellow number 8. Scarlett Nelson would be the reason for this yellow. Another incident off 4. It's like Greta Wagner got the wall, came down, got in the Lucky Press gun. That's what shot her down into Scarlett Nelson.
How? What was that for?
I don't know.
I didn't do nothing to you.
I know.
Then what are you hitting on here for?
Well, you were in my way. You ain't coming through here.
Well, you're touchy tonight.
I'm so excited. I gotta take out my DVD out of the small DVD.
So we're now at the midway point of this race. We're already at caution number 8. Apologize for the language from Steven, who cannot show respect. We're now past the halfway point of this race here tonight. One of those days, Tequila. I'll, as we're back to green. Nobody out of the race from that incident. I probably should take care of the garlic bread just to get that out of the way.
Wash your hands and put it on this stove.
I will.
I'm gonna go back here and
Yeah,
do all of this
I
baking.
decided, you know what, I'm gonna start it now so I don't have to mess with it, and then it's still gonna be finished by the time you guys get home. So.
Yeah, as long as everything is done by 7, y'all good.
Yep. And I got it done way before 7. Oh, yellow's out. Darby King and Emily Elizabeth. Boy, Darby King's had a rough night. Darlington has not been kind to her. She has to do it tomorrow. Jeez. Tanaka got in the wall. Gets into Darby King. Nowhere for Emily Elizabeth to go. Typical Darlington, folks. That's caution number 9, and I'm keeping track.
OMG.
I am keeping track of this race. And looks like these drivers are going to come to pit road for the second time tonight. I guess they want to stay out, make sure they didn't lose track position. Don't know why some of the lap cars are coming to pit road for some reason. Like the 32 should have stayed out because that's a lap car. Boy, Darlington has played its role, and this is going to be a point shaker-upper. So Lucky Prescott will now be the race leader as we're going to get ready to get the one to go, as we just got the one to go signal. Okay, there's Lucky. While we're getting back, while these drivers are going to go get the green, I'm going to turn on the screen left.
Hey, Danny,
12 minutes to go.
did you see the garlic bread over there?
450. No. I think we only need.
Just one.
I think we only need one. You can just put the other one back.
We're gonna put it in that freezer.
As we're back to green. I'll just put it in this one.
All right.
Makes it easier. You've been gone for a long time. Looks like you went on vacation, buddy.
Yeah.
With your dad.
How's your work? How's work today?
I had a 4-hour day.
Thanks for
I've been home since 2. Or I've been home since almost 1.
you were studying today.
No, I only had 4 days. SMF wasn't even that bad. But I only got off at noon. You guys were still at work by the time I got off. So, and then. Burger is yellow, I will check and see what happened. Otherwise, I bet they came and got the stuff that was on my Jimmy.
I bet you did.
Yeah, because I didn't know why it was on the Jimmy to begin with. Like, what the heck? Alright, garlic bread's going in right now.
I got a blade I can borrow.
I don't, unfortunately, bro. Three to 4 minutes.
I wish I had one on me.
Garlic bread going in the oven.
That's the box open.
Alright, garlic bread's in the oven, boys and girls.
Yippee!
Holy.
He's talking to his dad right now. because his dad showed up as I'm back. And nothing has happened so far while I was gone. As Lucky Prescott currently still your leader. Lucky Prescott goes to victory lane. We'll see if she can try to get up into the top 30 in the points for that win to count towards a spot into the playoffs, as we're on lap number 87 of 147. And the caution is out again, which is a huge break for Carla Sinat, who's trying to race the leader back to the yellow. Look out, Stephanie Driscoll going another lap down. Carla has to beat the 96 back to the yellow, and not going to succeed, sadly. Prescott leads. What is the yellow for?
I'm just not going to start it.
I don't need you guys yelling while I'm recording.
Oh, excuse the fuck out of me.
Oh, Ivory Walker got spun.
Excuse the fuck out of me.
And looks like Ivory got, that's female abuse for the 10. That's caution number 10. This is almost becoming like Bristol. Good
Reminds me of
grief.
being on a ship. A passage right like that. Narrow.
Emily Elizabeth's out of the race. I already put the garlic bread in, so it's not going to take that long, so. Nice t-shirt, Toby.
What's that? Oh, not more. Oh, yeah, that's the size of Howard Ranch. That's why I need to find out. Yeah, I was gonna look.
As we're back to green.
Sorry, never mind. Tired? No. Okay. I can put some in the car.
Tomorrow I leave to go to Houston. I'll be back Monday. Well, I'll be back.
Lucky dog.
I'll be back Sunday night, so I'll just go to the hotel.
As Prescott.
Okay, I think the car's unlocked. Don't open that birthday present for you in the trunk. Very funny. You're not lazy. You know, when he was in a group home with Dale Rogers, they were able to get their meds in sealed packs for every day.
But see, he's with a different pharmacy. If he was still with well, I know Taylor Drug does it like that. The bubble pack.
As
But the
April Winters
medication,
currently still leader. Chloe Carmichael in second. There's Emma Tutu in third.
So, who over there, Steven? He ain't-
nobody over
He ain't in the kitchen. He in his room. He opening up stuff.
Call my name.
That was tequila.
Who else sounds like me, Steven, besides myself?
Say what?
Check it on the
Who else sounds like me besides myself?
Oh, I don't know.
Nobody, bro.
No. I'm over there trying to get my DVD out of the box.
You better not break it.
I won't. And then I got something to sit it on too.
That's good. How's your wife?
She's
We're
alright.
at the 5 this morning.
That's good.
We're at the 5 this morning on the lasagna.
Did you need one of these or y'all got some?
And we got some.
Okay.
As April Winters leads, yellow is out again.
It's my baby's birthday.
Oh, Victor Gonzalez involved.
She'll be 11.
Oh.
She big girl.
Oh, big wreck.
You ever seen that video about the
Bridget
little boy
Thomas.
in the daycare?
Got shoved in the wall by Gonzalez. That's
Oh,
Venus.
4 or something, and he looks, I don't know who he's talking to, and he looks.
Ivory
and he
Walker
said,
got a
"Listen,"
piece of it.
says, I'm telling you one thing, you're just not gonna do all this kind of crap again. And she says, well, you've been a bad boy, you're in timeout. He said, you listen to me, Linda, we're not doing that. If I had a day off, I wouldn't be. And I heard him
There's
say
that.
that.
Oh, is that the
Like
little
that.
boy that say, Linda, listen to me, Linda?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I thought, oh, who is this, a dad or somebody that's at the house? That's how they talk to the wife, their girlfriend, and that's how he's talking to his daycare worker. I thought, oh boy, he is gonna be in
Yeah,
trouble.
he's gonna be a mess when he get older.
He is so funny. Yeah. He just cracks me up when he says, well, Linda, and when I heard him say Linda, I said, oh, he's getting that from somebody else.
Right, calling people by their
Yeah.
first name.
And Linda wasn't even the daycare worker.
684.44 are now out of the race. 21's out of the race with a piston failure, and 66 already retired. So
Oh, man. Yeah.
hopefully we will not have any more wrecking. As now we're half the field out of the race. As we're back to green. See you next week.
Make sure.
As Monica Towns leads.
Room ripped off.
Oh, Derby King nearly got turned. Or no, that was Chloe Carmichael, sorry.
Yeah, you need to put this back in, it's not done.
It's not done. Hang on a second.
Check stubs here. These are reprint. Receiving my W-2 forms. These are my check stubs.
Okay, well, put it in the box or something.
Okay, that's these are my W-2 forms. I'm gonna find a box to put those in.
Close the blinds so that way. There we go. Sorry about that. It was between me trying to cook and all that yada yada yada. Monica Towns leads. Of course, we still have, I think these drivers still have to make one more pit stop. Well, April Winters just came to pit road. I think this would be her final stop of the race. Coming towards the end of this thing.
Because it just is.
Fastest car on track is Ivory Walker at 28.167.
It's like
Slowest is Diana Lawson.
anything or whoever that customer.
I'll be right back. The lasagna's done.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
I'm
but
still trying to cook.
yeah, it's nothing but silence. Sometimes there are some messages like that.
Shut up, Oven. I hardly hear you.
This will go. It'll go.
I'm right, there we go. So got a few more minutes on the garlic bread and everything should be all ready to go. How about that? Taking care of dinner for y'all. Bless you. Whoever sneezed. Scarlett Nelson up in the wall. Well needed run for Scarlett, who has not had a good run this season. Of course, Wyatt Garcia came in as the rookie points leader. John Wesley Allen, where's the 83? He is fifth. Came in as race second in the Rookie of the Year standings. So, as things stand, I believe he would take the points lead heading into the next race in 2 weeks. Lucky Prescott, rather, in our third start of the year, having a very good run. And I must be done. That's Monica Town's lead. So while this is going on, I'm going to go ahead and get the garlic bread out. One more minute to go on the garlic bread. And everything should be done. I was thinking, what was that beep noise? And I was like, oh, it's the garlic bread. Oh, yellow's out. That was not what the 06 wanted because she was hoping for a long green flag run. Now she's trapped 2 laps down. We had a wreck up here. Oh, Jake Putnam, who was in third. What happened to Jake? Oh, Lucky Prescott. We were just talking about her. Looks like she rode the wall. And the oven's done. Oh, Chloe Carmichael got a piece of it. And Carla Sinat just pinballed the DLP Chevrolet. And there's Tom Montgomery, nowhere to go. That's the final stop. Says, give me a second. I'm going to pull it all out. Shut up, Oven. I'm coming. Dummy. Woo! Off. That looks like it's done. Alright. So that was what the yellow was out. Alright, I'm getting ready to wash my hands and I'm getting ready to after I get this restart. It's like Monica Towns will lead us back to green. Jake Putnam's out of the race. Todd Montgomery's out. All right, back to green. Monica Towns has been out of trouble today. I'm gonna go ahead and wash my hands while I'm at it.
I was gonna see if you wanna go meet my girlfriend, Friday night. Oh, is that right? Oh, man. Oh, that's right.
Oh, God.
Remember the sergeant? Oh, man. Yeah, that's good.
Ugh. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dinner's ready?
Yeah, I gotta wait for tequila to start serving. Oh, yellow's out. Perfect timing for me to come back. After washing my hands, the yellow is out. And I don't know who it belongs to. Gotta wait for tequila to come in here and serve.
And that means what to me?
Okay, there's the yellow. Oh, Greta Wagner. That's Kaylee Rankin. Boy, Kaylee's had a rough night tonight with all these wrecks she's been in. And looks like the 09 just shoved the 31 to the wall. And 24, Scarlett Nelson gets a piece of it. Jared's coming to pit road. Looks like his final stop of the night. Nobody out of the race, so we still have 18 cars finish the race. Back to green. Hopefully the final restart tonight. I wanted to go with family. And looks like lap traffic going to be an issue. Somebody just traded some paint. Ivory Walker in the wall. Monica Towns currently the leader. As we're coming to the end of this thing.
You doing all right, Daniel?
Monica Towns looking for her first career win in the Buffalo Wild Wings series. As Luke Peters in second. Member Peter still has that trip to race control
Hey,
in
Steve.
the big black and yellow truck.
Is that his double twos? Well, that was years ago. Hey, Steven. Need some help? Yes or no? Let me get some of your ice cream. I'm barring for
What-
I'm gonna get some of that cookie dough. I know.
But we have to eat dinner first before you have ice cream.
Oh, yeah. I'll wait till after dinner. Just got on the phone with my sister, man.
20 laps to go. As the 13 just got the wall, here comes the 11 of Luke Peters. As Peters leads that lap. Jesse Art, 3 laps down in 17. Jesse's still going to have a good points day tonight. Jesse 11th in points. A lot of drivers ahead of her had troubles tonight. Trying to get herself in the top 10 of the points. There's April Winters, what could have been, but a well-needed run for the 06. It was 2 laps down in 12th. Yellow's out again. That would be John Wesley Allen, 6th in points. Boy, it's been a tough night for Red Bull Racing. Caution out one more time. There's a hard hit for the Red Bull Toyota. And that's how the 83 spun.
Oh,
I don't know what side still from
somebody.
I put it there for a reason.
Oh, you did? I'm sorry. You done with it?
Yes, you can put it up.
All right. So let's see if Steven
We're not-
knows it.
Probably call his girlfriend who kept annoying the hell out of me. So we're back to green.
The other one is charging up.
This is why you don't need people cussing like Steve. Monica Towns currently still leaders. We're down to 13 to go. Oh, Kaylee Rankin bangs off the 24. We are still green. Oh, I was about to say, oh, never mind. And they got out of that 3 wide situation with Carla Sanat and Makoto Tanaka. It's actually 6:32. It's actually 6:32 on my laptop. And of course, I also failed to mention, Ari Springer has been asked to see the officials for a visit in the big black and yellow truck. I forgot to mention that because of the incident she has caused tonight. Ari Springer has not been making too many friends tonight. Ooh, that was close. Jared nearly got wrecked. Somebody on pit road. I couldn't see who that was. That was John Wesley Allen. Boy, Red Bull Racing would like to forget about tonight. Allen's trying to fix the damage on his 83 machine. And he's a lap down. 13 just got the wall. We're at 10 to go. And it's about between MBM Motorsports and Colleague Racing. Two teams trying to make the playoffs. Colleague Racing has yet to go to victory lane this season if I look at the points. Yeah, Peters has not been to victory lane, neither has Mia Watts. Actually, no. Max Lipson, I'm sorry, has been to victory lane. Colleagues looking for their second win. MBM has not been to victory lane this season. Be right back. Hi, Andre. Yeah, everything's done. I just don't know if I'm going to start cutting. Aha! See, I told you I could put lasagna wonderful.
Okay, Garfield.
Well, considering I put it in like 10 before 5, and I finished it up just at the same time you guys got home, amen to me. At the final 5 laps of this race. Oh, yellow's out. This is going to end the race. Up Kaylee Rankin again. Stephanie Driscoll, a lot of damage. Lucky Prescott, that's her second accident of the night. And we're taking the caution with 4 to go. I don't know, but we might end this race under the yellow. See what happened here to Driscoll. 83 and 31 collided. What was the yellow for? Oh, Peters, he was up there battling for the lead. Oh, he got hit by the 13 and spun himself out. So that took the 11 out of contention. And then Chloe Carmichael, I don't know why you run the back of the 80, cause the 31 hit the 83, but good night. I don't know if we're going to get back to green. We're going to have the 1 to go before 2 to go. We'll see, though. Driscoll's out of the race. You have to take the 1 to go signal for a green-white checker. And we are going to have a 1-lap dash. So we will end this race under the green flag. So the green and white comes out. We'll have 1 more lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Make sure you guys wash your hands, okay? As the green and white are out, 1 more lap to go here at Darlington. So actually, it took the caution with 5 to go. We got back to green with 1 to go. Monica Town. Oh, she's got a pit! Damage on the car. Really gonna hurt her. And Greta Wagner's gonna steal it here at Darlington. The ROXOR 200 goes to Greta Wagner. And she led 1 lap, the most important one. And now the question is, did Greta Wagner lock herself a spot into this season's chase for the championship? 22nd in points, no doubt will be in the top 20 in points after this evening's festivities. That's a heartbreaker for Monica Towns, and yep, standings are official. Looks like Chloe Carmichael couldn't make it, so looks like they're going to end up 1 lap down in the process. Congrats to her. Luke Peters so close for 2nd. Darby King, after being involved in a bunch of incidents, 3rd. Kaylee Rankin, Scarlett Nelson, 4th and 5th. Well-needed runs for those two. Jared Underhill, 6th. Lucky Prescott, 7th. Monica Towns, 8th, 9th. Chloe Carmichael, Ivory Walker, 10th. Then it was Winter, Springer, Tanaka, Wesley Allen, Sanat, Jesse Art, and Max Lipson were the last cars to finish on the lead lap. Everybody else, D and F. So stay right here, folks. We're going to show you your point standings heading into next week's race. First, let me export before I forget, as the standings are now official. First win for James Finch Racing, if you ask me. That's impressive. And then I will sign off and enjoy my dinner. $16 cautions for 64 laps. Holy cow, what a shit show that was. Yep, and we have a You Blew It if you're watching, Cody. Alrighty. Alright, after we get the points, you guys can go ahead and start serving yourselves. Just make sure you all wash your hands and all that. Okay, go ahead. So here are the points leaving Darlington. Max Lipson will keep the points lead heading into our next race in 2 weeks. Wyatt Garcia 2nd. Ari Springer John Wesley Allen, Darby King, Stephanie Driscoll, Luke Peters, Paul Michaels, Jesse Art, and Greta Wagner with her victory now goes up to the top 10 as you look on down through the standings here. Big run for April Winters. I forgot to tell you who was in the danger zone, but I'm not going to keep an eye on that. Darby King has taken the Rookie of the Year points lead, so there's that. So, what a great weekend we had here for the Buffalo Wild Wings and Truck Series. Truck Series was calmer than the Buffalo Wild Wings Series. But tomorrow night, what are we in store for as we get set for the Monster Energy Series? I don't know, but I'm definitely looking forward to that. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's race from Darlington. If you did, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to become part of the PCSRA crew today. We have shown you your full finish results. You are now looking at your rookie points, your overall points heading into your next Buffalo Wild Wings Series race. That will be in 2 weeks when we head to Coca-Cola Super Speedway. Tomorrow we cap off our race weekend, tomorrow night that is, with the running of the Monster Energy Series race from here at Darlington. Then next week it will be AutoZone Amateur and Monster Energy Series racing. We come to you from Golden State Motorsports Park. Be sure to join the PCSRA Discord and like the PCSRA on Facebook. Links are down in the description down below. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, I've been Danny Volo signing off, and you have been watching yet another broadcast courtesy of the PCSRA, the best in racing around the world since 2017. Good night from Darlington.